Hello. Welcome. Good morning and good afternoon. Welcome to today's Power Boost. Don't get defeated by situations. Many times in life, if not mostly, we get upset because, right? Someone is saying something. I have some expectations that don't get fulfilled. I'm in certain or desires. I'm in a certain situation, certain circumstances that don't suit me. I don't want to be in this situation. I want to be in a different place with different people. Why life put me in this situation? Many of these kind of thoughts and questions come to us, right? And consequently, what happens? Our face drops, our mood changes. We are not able to really enjoy life and express or give our best to life, be our best, and interact with others in a way so that there is a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, fun. When we look a little bit more deeply at life than just what we see with these eyes and what we hear through these ears, and we connect to a deeper understanding of the self. Mostly we want to be happy, right? We want to enjoy life. We want to experience peace. But we easily lose it because on being dependent on circumstances, situations. And how do I know that I'm dependent on what is outside of me? Is how I feel. My feelings will tell me instantly if I'm happy or, maybe the mind is a little bit agitated. I become sad, upset, stressed, fearful. Emotions that we all experience, right? But as I indicated, if we connect at the spiritual level, we start to see that I have a lot of choices in life. And maybe life is not all the way I think it is. One common belief is, especially for some, when we're a little bit more pessimistic, there's that kind of belief that people, situation, life is against me. Sometimes it can appear like that. But how can life be against us? Life situations, circumstances is for us. And we are part of life. We are co-creators. We together creating life situations. But then a different matter is, how do I experience those situations? And if I'm in my power, and power has a lot to do with understanding, realizing that I have choices. And by choosing to be who you are, choosing to be light, choosing to be happy. We are able to use our abilities, subtle abilities I'm talking about, and one of those we are all very familiar with, we do it a lot, is thinking, the power of thought, the power to perceive. And if I can have an attitude that the cup is half empty, or I can have the attitude the cup is half full. Is the same cup with the same volume of liquid, of water, coffee, whatever. But how do I see it? How do I perceive it? It depends on me, right? There's a situation, an accident, or any kind of situation, different people become witness, different people are part of it. And afterwards, when you ask them, each one will tell you their own story. So it's not really about the situation or the circumstances, but my perception of it. How do I experience it? And that has a lot to do with my own attitudes and belief system about myself and how I perceive myself, I will perceive life, right? But how do we start? Do we start our journey as a problem, weak, depleted, unhappy, sorrowful? Or what's the condition, the state of mind when the well-being of the self, when we start our journey? It will, of course, be full and complete. It will be full of light, the light of love and peace and strength and wisdom. This is how we start our journey, right? So then consequently, life is just like that. I defeat myself if I make myself dependent. No one and nothing can really defeat me. People lying, people don't mean it well. For example, it's my responsibility to recognize that. But that requires that I accept and take responsibility for my own well-being, and I have to make a choice. And however my life story was or is up to now, it doesn't matter. What matters is now you are awakening, now you have different ideas, now you want to make different choices. It's in your power. You can do it. I think all that is needed is just take a little bit time for yourself from time to time. Ask yourself basic, simple questions, but especially, how do you want to feel? What is it that you want to experience? What is it you want to give to life? Everyone has problem situations, this and that. But we need to focus on what I want. What is it that I want to experience? And then think accordingly. Make effort, work towards it. It's actually just a matter of awareness. It's very easy. But that whole, I just wanted to, it was in my heart this morning. I was listening, we have daily spiritual classes. So there was a very beautiful aspect that came up, and it's about not getting defeated by situations. Situation is not more powerful than we are. We are more powerful than the situation. And so with a shift in our attitude, with a shift in our perspective, we are able to use our inner abilities, skills, talents, and whatever energies are available to bring a change. I probably cannot, it would be better if I don't try to fix the situation. But how do I look at this cup? Can I choose to see it half full? And then you will realize, you will start to experience, oh, wow, I never thought it could work out in this way. I never thought I could do it in that way. Opportunities, possibilities will show up because I'm open, I'm willing to see the light, to connect to what is, to be grateful, to connect with what is good, even though I may not see it that clearly. But it still might be there. So let us pause here and move into a reflective meditation. So sit quietly and just for a few moments become aware. Bring your consciousness to the physical space you are in. Take note, become aware of the light in the room, the temperature maybe, if the noise or maybe the silence, absence of noise. And then bring the focus of your attention to the breathing of the body. Consciously, we're taking a breath in, and then consciously I exhale. And then I connect even to a more subtle dimension. For the next few moments, we want to connect to the inner being. We want to explore the power, the light, the strength of the self. We all have a physical identity, but when it comes to my inner world of thoughts and feelings, that inner dimension, that inner world is very subtle. It is the world of consciousness, the world of light, a world of possibilities and opportunities to reclaim my original strength, my original power. Looking within the core of my being, I have to admit that no matter what happened in life to me or whatever I did in life, at the core of my being, the heart of the soul, I am a being filled with unlimited goodness, peace, love, joy, contentment, happiness, sweetness, strength, wisdom. The core of the being is complete and untouched by any human relationship. There's a part of the self that is complete and perfect. And my inner conscience is that subtle voice connected to the heart of the being. So in life, moment by moment, do I take time? Do I pause and have value? Give value to listen to my own conscience, my very inner, personal and individual voice of truth. The more I start to listen within, and then make the effort to do that what is right, what is appropriate, in alignment with my innate goodness. Very soon, I will start to feel and experience the beauty of life, how my own actions, based on my consciousness, create my own life. I can shape life and life's experiences the way I perceive it, and accordingly, how I act as a consequence of that. Because the actions that we perform create the world around us. So let me take moments throughout the day where I reconnect to the heart of the being, to remind myself of all the inner treasures and give time and space to also listen to my conscience, which will always guide me on the path of truth. And ultimately, no one and nothing really can defeat us. Victory is destined. Om Shanti.